Hello coolers, welcome to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the recent updates. We start with Jordi Alba, who in a recent interview talks Xavi. He talks about Piqué, Gavi, Balde, Barcelona future, salary cut and many more. We are going to be discussing on everything the Barca veteran had to say as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Julian Araujo, as it has been reported that Barcelona will not sign a new right back next summer due to Araujo's impending arrival. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, before we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Jordi Alba is going through an interesting period in his career at FC Barcelona. The 33-year-old has been the undisputed first-choice left-back for the entirety of his stint at Spotify Camp Nou, but has found himself warming the bench this season thanks to the emergence of Alejandro Balde. Indeed, Alba's game time has taken a major hit this season, with a veteran star starting just 9 of Barca's 20 La Liga matches and was left out of the Spanish Super Cup final against Real Madrid as well. In all, he has played 19 matches, 14 starts, and has come up with a return of 1 goal and 6 assists, showing that he still has plenty after to offer to the team. Meanwhile, Alba's contract with Barcelona expires in 2024, having tried to force him out of the club last summer. The Catalans are planning to review his contract again this year in their bid to slash their wage bill. With so much going on around him on and off the pitch, Jordi Alba recently sat down for an interview with Marca where he discussed a host of topics related to his career, the club, his future, and a lot of other things, excerpts from which we are going to be discussing right now. Now, on his fitness and physical conditioning, he said, as the years go by, you take more care of yourselves in terms of nutrition and physiotherapy. There is a nutritionist at the club, and I also have a private nutritionist who has helped me a lot. In the past, I used to eat a lot of stupid things, and when you are older, you take care of yourself even more. On the managers he has played under, he said, Luis Enrique is the leader for the group, Enzo Valverde is serenity, Quique Setién is a person who likes to have the ball with a good style, Koeman is a very good coach and a club legend, and Xavi is a methodological coach. On his relationship with manager Xavi, he said, well, it's not the same. It's clear that the situation changes a bit from when you are a teammate to a coach, but the relationship is good. On Barcelona's recent lean period, he said, when we were winning a lot of titles, we didn't really value it, and when we stopped winning, we realized how difficult it is to win a title. We saw it as something normal, but it's not. On whether he wants to fulfill his contract, he said, of course, I feel capable. I think I'm at a good level right now. On his reduced game time, he said, it's true that I'm not playing every single minute, but when I do play, I try to give my best, and when I don't play, I try to help my teammates from the bench. It's something new for me, but I'm happy with the role. I like to give advice to my teammates and also help them. On being bench, he said, it's the coach's decision. I just focus on training, being at the highest level, trying to play well, and then the coach decides. Whatever his decision is, it's fine to me. I'm motivated and happy. On whether he'd like to take a salary cut, he said, I have a year left on my contract, and if necessary, I'm willing to reduce my salary. It's the club's decision, and I've always helped when they have asked me to do so. A lot of lies have been told about the salary cuts, but I have always helped the club, yes. There are things that are said that hurts, but you have to accept it. I know the truth, and I know what I did, and I am calm. I always want to help Barca. On whether he thinks about leaving Barcelona, he said, I feel good and capable of staying at Barca. The coach and my teammates are behind me. I feel good, and the day I don't feel capable of playing here, I will be the first one to leave. On the Spanish Super Cup triumph, he said, it was a turning point for us. It was against a direct rival, and that motivates us even more. We were superior and deserved the title. It gives us confidence, especially to the young players, because it was their first title. It was very special for them. On whether Barcelona are favorites to win La Liga, he said, Madrid will push on to the very end. It will be very difficult. Yes, we have a good advantage, but we can't relax. It's all now in our hands. Then on the upcoming game versus Villarreal, he said, Villarreal are similar to us. They like to have the ball. It will be a very difficult game. On Kike Setien, who is their coach, he said it's not easy to arrive in the middle of the season. We played great matches, but when it went badly, it wasn't just because of him. It was also because of us. Setien did a good job, but it was the players who were responsible. The truth is that Setien did well. He tried to apply his ideas, which for me were very positive, but unfortunately, it wasn't our best season. On what has changed within the team now, he said, now we believe we can win. We have played some very good games, others not so good, but in both cases we have won. Before, if we didn't play well or we didn't play perfectly, we couldn't win. Now we can compete. On going from a starter for Spain at the World Cup to being benched at Barca, he said, there are different coaches. It will depend on what the coaches want. I'll always try to give my best. On what Javi sees or seeks of him, he said, I always try to adapt to what the coach asks. I like to play higher up to give the last pass, and there are the results with the assists I've given. On what advice he gives to the young stars, he said that is complicated to be the Barca player. That now is all very nice, but when the difficult moments come, you have to come very strong mentality to withstand the criticism and the pressure. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barca made a late dash in the January transfer window to sign Julian Araujo from MLS outfit LA Galaxy. While they reached an agreement with the club and the player, the filing of the paperwork was delayed by 18 seconds, leading to FIFA not authorizing the transfer. The Catalans have thus turned to the Court of Arbitration of Sport, CAS, to seek a resolution to the matter. And if the transfer is not approved by CAS either, Araujo will have to play at a different club until the summer, as was confirmed by Director Matteo Alemani. At the same time, a return to LA Galaxy for the next 5 months is no longer seen as an option. Thus, there is also the possibility that Araujo will remain in Barca and train with Rafa Marquez Barca Athletic until the summer, when the signing can be authorized. Now, according to Portera Nunes, with Araujo's impending arrival, Barca are not planning on signing a new right back in the summer and will only explore the possibility if a player becomes available for a crazy bargain. Araujo will be registered as a reserve team player but will likely be called up to the first team setup as and when needed. Meanwhile, Sergio Roberto is set to extend his contract by another year. And with Jules Koundé also available, Barca believe that they have the position already covered. Sergio Dest will also be returning from his loan spell, although he is likely to be moved on by Barca. The La Liga leaders have been linked with players like Joan Foyt, Pavard, Munier as possible options to reinforce the right back. And while the report might claim that there are no plans to invest in a new right back, it would be sensible for the club to rope in more established players than Araujo, who has little to no experience at the highest level of football and might need time to adapt. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye-bye.